Hello friends and welcome back. Today I am starting a new series on my channel. This is going to be a day in the life format, but it's going to go into my simple living series. So if you may have noticed about a year ago, I changed our tagline on our videos and on our channel homepage to simple joy-filled living, which is what we're trying to cultivate here at Our Blessed Life. This is going to be one of the first videos in that series, and today we're going to be showing you what we do after homeschool. So Katie just graduated. She's already been accepted to college. She actually has registration day tomorrow where she gets her classes for her first semester and all of that kind of stuff. So we are going through all of her portfolios. We're going to try to, get it down to one or two, hopefully one, where we can just have some examples of her work over all of her homeschooling. She started homeschooling in grade 3. So that's a lot of stuff. And also we're probably gonna go through, my girls both have what we call keep forever boxes, and they each are supposed to have one box. Katie actually now has 2 keep forever boxes and a stuffed animal box. So she's up to 3 boxes. And a lot of the stuff in her original box was stuff that I put in there. And then Sophie has 1 box as well. And so we're gonna go through all those boxes, and it's basically sentimental items, and just see if any of that stuff at this point, if we, the 3 of us feel like we could go ahead and let some of it go. We may or may not, I'm not really sure. Like I said, it's all sentimental stuff, but we just don't have the storage space in this house that we have had in previous houses. And I think we all feel better when our house is as simplified as possible. That's what we're gonna be doing. I'm also gonna go ahead, before we do that, and throw in some footage of a new bench that we got. Y'all might remember that when we moved into this house almost 2 years ago now, we had a bench in our old house that was in the foyer. It was black and it was from Kirkland's, and I loved it, and it got broken in the move. So I decided to replace that, but I wanted to replace it with a specific bench that is just now back in stock. So I'll go ahead and throw that in there for you.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow.
Okay, this was option 1. We are vetoing option 1.
New day to wash away the pain.
So this is option 2, but this is not why I bought the bench. So I think I'm gonna go with option 3 because I don't like having the blue table here. So option 3, and really should be considered option 1 because it's why I bought the bench, was to go up here. So we had a black bench in our old house that was broken during the move, and the original intention was to put it right here. And so I got this bench from Target. It's the Magnolia Hearth and Hand line, but all they ever have in the store is black, and this natural wood one is one you have to order, but it's been out of stock for like 2 years. So I ordered it because it finally came in stock. So I just thought I would try it in different places before I settle on something, and I feel like it's too busy right here in this little passageway. So we're gonna take it upstairs.
There's a new day.
All right, so this is where we're gonna leave it, and this was where we originally bought it for, to replace the bench that broke when we moved. So we have this area set up here. It's really just kind of a useless area, but we have it set up as like a library, and it allowed us to put our clock here, and then this is our bookshelf. So anything we're not like currently using, it goes on this bookshelf, and I feel like there's just enough room here for that bench. So this is where we're gonna leave it. All right, so this is one of the things we're gonna be working on today in simplifying after homeschool. So Katie has portfolios from 3rd grade through 12th grade, although there's not a whole lot in 12th grade because most of her classes were dual enrollment. So all of these portfolios are gonna go downstairs, and we're gonna take bits and pieces of some of her work and things, papers and stuff like that, and we're gonna get it into one notebook. So I'll probably just kind of let her pick the one she wants, and then wipe off what's written on there and just write on there like Katie Homeschool or something like that. And then that's gonna save us all the space here. Also, it's gonna give me some extra notebooks that I can use for Sophie's. So Sophie's is over here, and then the rest this middle shelf, and all of these are Katie's. So, all right, this is all of Katie's homeschool from 3rd grade through 12th grade. We started homeschooling in 3rd grade. So we're going to go through all these portfolios. South Carolina is a portfolio state, and you can do the portfolio numerous types of ways, but we do it literally. We literally create a portfolio with tabs for every subject, and we keep work samples, and in some cases we keep all the work. It just kind of depends on the year and all that kind of stuff, but I'm excited to look through some of her like early grades. So now what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to get her down to 1 or 2 books and go through and just pull pieces of things, probably kind of label, you know, what it is, what grade it was or whatever, so that she has a keepsake from homeschooling.
There's a new day, and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day, it is waiting for us.
All right, so this is what we kept of Katie's school. So this is her work samples from 3rd grade to 12th grade, as well as her nature sketch journal, which I think this was from 7th grade, and her science fair project from 8th grade. And then we saved all of these page protectors, so we'll reuse these 2 little notebooks. And what we're trying to do is see if we can erase Katie and the year and just keep these books to reuse again for Sophie. All right, we were able to use magic erasers, and it's not a perfect thing, but we mostly got the words off where I feel like these can all be used again. And we have just enough for the rest of Sophie's school, so we're going to keep these and put these back upstairs. Okay, so these are all the empty notebooks that we're going to use for Sophie each year for a portfolio. This is Katie's stuff that we are keeping, which is this right here, these big notebook, little notebook, and the spiral thing. These are just empty notebooks, but they're too small to be portfolios. Get those back in there. And then these are Sophie's portfolios that we've used so far. These are completed years. I added all those page protectors and these dividers that we had extra. So this is Sophie's Keep Forever box. We're starting with her box, and we are just going through to make sure that everything in the box we do want to keep. There might be a few things that we want to go ahead and take out, so we're going to do Sophie's first and then move on to Katie's.
I saw you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound. The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day.
Friends, we'd love to pray for you. If we can pray for you, let us know in the comments below.
I don't ever wanna be alone again. In spite of all, you're my best friend.
Next up is Katie's a stuffed animal box. So she has kept this thing and moved it from house to house, and some of these things go back to like when she was born. So these are very sentimental to her.
All that glitter is not gold, and you are something I don't want to miss. The way you looked at me before makes me want you even more. If you want to, I'm up for a kiss.
Now we're going through the first of Katie's 2 Keep Forever boxes, and a lot of the stuff goes back to when she was a baby and I kept stuff for her, or when she was in preschool. And then the second box is more things that she decided to keep for herself.
But we know that we're all diamonds in the rough. In spite of all, we are all we got. After that day, you wrapped me around your fingers and you stayed. I don't ever wanna be alone again. Despite all, you're my best friend.
So we got Sophie's box. We really kept almost all of her stuff. I think we got rid of a couple of clothing items that we didn't really feel like we needed. We got Katie down to 1 box. So she had 2 clear boxes. So there's the box of stuff that we've kept since her babyhood days. That one's now empty, and then we still have her stuffed animal box. So basically Katie's gonna have 2 boxes and Sophie 1, and we'll probably add another box for Sophie at some point in the future when she feels like she's done with toys. And Sophie got a few new toys from Katie's stuff, right?
I got this little doll.
Yeah, yep. So that will be fun. And we took some books out of Katie's Keep Forever box and moved them to Sophie's room. So Sophie got some new books.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's good I got the doll.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff in that box of Katie's that, like, when preschool would end, I would just put every single thing they sent her home with in the box, and we had really never gone through it, so it was good to do that and just keep the things she really wants. So we've got a box of basically trash, a box of personalized things that are going to have to be trashed, and then a box of stuff, or a bag of stuff that can be given away. And then the other boxes need to be put up. So okay, this is where we keep our Keep Forever boxes for the girls. This is actually Katie's closet, but Sophie's closet is so tiny she doesn't have room for any of it. So we've got their 2 boxes there, and the stuffed animal box on top, and this actually, because we had 1 more box originally, this went almost all the way to the top. So we have a little bit more room in here now after going through everything. Thanks for being here today, friend. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Looking for my mother's eyes as I'm staying